An honor for me to talk to you guys, and especially in a place like this. Beurs van Berlage. I'm a Dutchie, as you maybe can hear. How many of you guys are speaking Dutch in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. 10 mensen. Leuk. Leuk dat jullie er zijn. Even Nederlands, makkelijk. Gonna tell you a little story about what happened to me last evening in the hotel. It's all involving this bottle of Coke. So I was sitting in the hotel yesterday evening. It was around 11 o'clock, and I was thirsty. And I thought, geez, I would like to have a Coke. I could go to 3 different things. I could go to the Albert Heijn. You guys, Dutchies know what the Albert Heijn is. What do I pay in the Albert Heijn for a can of Coke? 80 cents, €1, yeah. I could go to the bar downstairs. Hotel bars nowadays. 3, 4 euros, yeah. And I could grab a Coke out of the minibar. 6, 7 euros. What do you think what I took at that moment? 11 o'clock yesterday evening. Minibar, yeah, convenient, right? I wanted to pay a bit more, but yeah, drink the Coke, go back to bed, easy. Not go on the streets and go to Albert Heijn and see all the people in Amsterdam and things, yeah. You know what I mean, okay. I need to have a pointer. Making a multi-channel dinosaur omnichannel successful and future-proof. What does that has to do with a minibar? Well, I want to tell you that Würth is some sort of a minibar. The customers pay way too much money for the products we sell. We're really expensive. Some people call it quality. Well, I say maybe they pay too much, but okay. This one first. This is me. No, this is not me. This is our company. We started out in 45, back in the days, really long time ago, and we're still being some sort of a dinosaur because we are good in direct selling. And if I change the slide to the next one, if it's working, yeah. We started out with this crew. As I said, started out in 1945 with one man. He started out in the south of Germany, in omgeving of Stuttgart, for the German fans around us. Stuttgart around, and what he did after the war, everything needed to be built up. So we did it with screws and bolts and everything, and this man on the left, he was in the stepping stones of that one. And nowadays we're world market leader, we're doing assembly and fastening materials and everything around it. We have 125 products in the core range. Yeah. And we have 4 million active customers. So that's a big company. We have all the right tools. We have some stores worldwide, also in the Netherlands. We have some sales reps worldwide, also in the Netherlands. And we have a direct selling strategy. And nowadays we have a multi-channel strategy, but still multi-channel. Nothing omnichannel about that one. Gonna tell you in a couple of slides. Last 2 years, COVID pandemic hits in, and we managed to keep all our people in work. Like, so we give them paid and vacation money and everything was good. Now we have war in Russia and Ukraine, and what we did, first week of the war, we said to all the people in Russia, if you need another house, countries around like Ukraine, like Latvia, like Belarus, we reorganized the people who work for Würth to the countries around it. So, and also in Ukraine, we stopped doing business with Russia. Then how we can take care of the planet? As you know, we sell screws, and screws are coming in a cardboard box with a plastic on top of it. And what we did, we took the plastic out, and now we sell just screws in cardboard boxes. It's maybe not a small thing, but on the bigger scale, you know what it is. That's more or less something about durability and the pilot of sustainability. I don't have to go alongside it. What do we sell? Screws, bolts, but also craftsmanship. Most of the money we make comes out of the craft line. We also produce things ourselves. So, for instance, chemicals. We have our company called TuneUp. They fill the aerosols for us, and we sell the aerosols. It's part of the Würth Group company. So more or less, we have 420 companies in 84 countries. That's how the company is built up. Würth Group is just a small part of it, but 55% comes out of that one. We also have some diversification in the south of Germany. There are some hotels. We even have a landing strip for the professor to land his airplane on. So that's a bit of the company. What we do in the core range is going from door to door, stalking people, stalking our customers. Direct selling is in our blood. So as I heard just Marlies talking from the Nieuwe Zaak, she said, the human touch is so important. This is one thing we know really, really good, the human touch. Because our sales reps are going to the customer and say, hi customer, how are you doing? Do you need something? Can I help you? I was just at another customer, he needed this and this, maybe you need this and this. So we are good in the offline selling. We are masters in that. We are also saying we're masters in connecting. But then, we have some winding roads. Because at the moment it's ending. We have an online shop with it, we have our online services with it, we have our offline services with the sales reps, we have the branch offices, we have 3 pillars, as we call multichannel. Omnichannel, not so much yet. Then, what are the tasks are we doing? We need to tell the sales reps, we're going to do it differently. But the sales reps, they don't know what e-business is about. If they take me to the customer, they say, I have someone from IT with me. I'm like, oh, shit, that's a bit of a problem. I'm not IT. What I'm doing is I'm doing controlling, planning, coaching, training. I'm doing performance analyzing. I'm doing e-shop management. I'm doing digital marketing, CEO and SEA. And then this sales rep thinks, I don't understand anymore. But there's more. EDI process, project management, electronic catalogs. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah. The next thing was, we need to convince our CEOs, because we need to get some money, right? So we need to tell them, what you have now is, you have your branch office, you have your sales reps, but still we're not making money. If we want to make money, we need to combine these things, because we see the customers buying purely online, of our total customers, 35,000 in Holland, customers buying solely online, 7.7%. In the shop, 30%. By sales rep, 27%. On 2 channels, 3.5%, 5%, 17%, and on 3 channels, 6%. Okay, so far so good, understandable? Right. Fluctuation, customers who are buying nothing anymore after 12 months, interesting. If they buy solely online, 40% of the customers will, after 1 year, buy nothing anymore, because they don't feel Würth. We're sending emails, we try to get them back into our system by sending notifications over the Würth app and everything, but it's not working. People are saying, fuck it, we're going to buy it at Isero or any other company. But bringing in 2 of the contact points, we see that the fluctuation is making half. Going to 3 customer points, we see that the fluctuation is almost going to 0, and that's what made the CEOs wake up. They thought, okay, let's bring in 3 channels, and the customer is never going out of our ecosystem anymore. Good thought. Because we also see that the potential is going up. And we also see that the turnover is going up. But the most important thing, what I'm selling to my sales reps, the number of different products. As you know, in B2B, we all have customer-specific prices, which is really, really annoying. Because if you have fixed prices for everyone, it's way easier to set up an online shop. But, so the sales rep comes to me, yeah, I'm going to put my customer online, and he sees all the prices, and he sees the wrong price, and he's off. He's never going to buy with me anymore. And which are saying then, yeah, 125 products, okay. But in the core range, if he goes over 3 channels, it's only 114 different products he's buying. So, you sales rep, focus on 114 products, focus on the assortment. Bring the assortment down. Make sure that the customer knows what he wants to buy. Make sure that you know what you want to buy. So first go into sitting with the customer, sit down, talk what he needs, and then make all fixed prices, and then offer him the online shop. Because then we can help the customer with data. All right. A lot of text, I hate text. What did we do more? Harold asked me, what are you doing into customer journey surveys? What are you doing into getting information? So we took some surveys. We asked the company called Customer Journey Experts to take a look at our complete process. Did it help a lot? Not so much, but we're trying. As we say, we're still a dinosaur, and I'm still a dinosaur. Maybe a baby dinosaur, but we're a dinosaur. Next slide. So we have different ingredients. We have some information from our customers. We have some information from our sales reps. And now we need to combine things together. Customer comes into the store, sees a beautiful drilling machine. On his way home, into the traffic, into Stouw, he's standing there in Stouw, has nothing to do, checks on his phone, goes on the Würth app, sees the same drilling machine with all the information the same. The picture, the price, information. Okay, all good. Gonna order it now. No, I have a boss. My boss needs to approve my order. So, when he sends it over the app, it comes into the mailbox of his boss. The boss sees the order, says, okay, it's approved. The next day he can pick it up at the sales rep. Now we're talking a bit of an omnichannel. Not yet completely, but there's an omnichannel structure. So we're a partner of the entrepreneurs in difficult times. So what I think is an online and offline solutions is working a lot. What we do at customers, we put these regal systems, which we call ORSI, Ordnung und System. Fancy. We have an online shop with a scanner, for instance. So we can give the customer a scanner, and here comes my story. I was at a customer. He had an ORSI truck, like 10 meters with all screws and bolts and yeah, I don't know. In Dutch we say troep. A lot of stuff. And every morning, this bouwvakkers, how do you call them? Construction guys, came into the warehouse and they made a mess out of the warehouse. Like it was a complete mess. And in the morning, the warehouse guy needed to go to the rack and to make everything clean again, and then made the order and send the order to us, and then the stuff comes in and to put it back. And as you know, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of time-consuming work. While this warehouse manager can better focus on buying stuff like wood and metal, where he can save a lot of money on. Not saving money on this stuff. As I said, we are the minibar. We want to make it convenient for the customer. So what we did, we gave the customer 3 scanners. We put everywhere on every article a barcode. And in the morning, when these guys came into the warehouse, they just had to grab a scanner, scan the code of the project where they were busy with that day, scan the stuff what they took, put the scanner back. And in the end, the warehouse manager just had to pick up the scanner, put it in the online shop, read out the order, and everything was booked on project. Easy. So not only the guys who had to work with the stuff, not only the warehouse manager, but also the administration people were helped by a solution of us. And again, something to not lose the customer to Isero, for instance. Because we want to keep the customer in our ecosystem. I want to make it red at the customer. Where's my pointer? Where would I need it? So yeah, and this is Kees, Dutch name. And Kees likes to work with his hands. And Kees is good in making doors, but he's not good in keeping track of his stock. The stock for his screws, for instance. But we are good in stock management. As I said, we started in 45 with the sales reps who has a lot of experience. They know what this customer needs. But now, to make it more digitalized, he is already digitalized. For instance, his invoices are made through PDF, maybe, I don't know. But maybe he's selling his doors already through Instagram. Did he do that himself? I don't think so. He gave that to his nephew selling doors over the internet. So he's already being digitized. He don't know it yet, but he is. We can help him with this last step. And then this guy, he's not happy because he just bought a screw online for 10 cents cheaper on Amazon. No, he's happy because he's been sorted out in his difficult tasks of buying the stuff. And it starts all with a need. Because there's a guy who's working with his hand coming to his desk and say, I need this bolt. So he's looking at this bolt. He thinks, yeah, where can I find that? What's the measurement of that? He's going on the internet, search, ask for 3 different quotations, get the stuff in, controls the stuff, needs to pay the stuff, and that's a lot of time in there. And what we're doing, we're trying to save in the time of this one, not in making that bolt cheaper, because as I said, I'm the minibar, we're expensive. So I'm not trying to let him focus on that stuff. No, I'm trying to let him focus on where I can put in a little bit of sauce on all these different things. And it's starting already here. As I said, we can put in a scanner. That can put in here, a little online shop, automatic ordering. That could put in here, because if the order is correct and the invoice is the same, the payment can go automatically. Easy as that. Then this dude, and one back. This dude, he's working with his hands, and every evening he's coming home with his boss. We have these systems in the car that we're also selling, and we also have a Würth app. So in the evening, normally he came home, he needs to go into his truck and see what he needed, and then need to order it, send it back to his boss. Boss let it send in, and then he needs to arrive to the office to get everything into the car and go to his next job. What we do now, we give the guy the Würth app, with a light on there, with a scanner on there. He can scan the articles in his bus, sends the order into us, and through in-night delivery, we deliver the stuff into the bus. So the next day, this guy can go straight into the job. You don't have to drive to the office anymore. You don't have to drive to the Niederlassung anymore. It's just straight there. I'm going to skip that one. So I think a combination of an app and an online shop with not only selling, but also search and scan, click and collect, fast delivery, approval processes, a windscreen wiper configurator, track and trace, my office, workshops, everything by the tip of your hands. And then the last mile. We offer vending machines, candy machines for professionals. Because you know this drill, if there's a big box with gloves standing in the middle of a warehouse, by the end of the day the box is empty. And no one knows where the gloves were been. So what we do, we put all the gloves in the machine. We give everyone an RFID tag, so everyone is known in the company. They identify themselves on the machine. And it says, hi Gerco, what do you need? Oh, I need gloves today. And I need a face mask today. And I need my drill today. And everything comes out of the machine and it's been automatically reordered. And then we as Würth also fill this machine. So you can imagine how much time we're saving for the customer. And again, then the customer is willing to pay a little bit more, as of the minibar. And then the future, shops without people of Würth standing in there. Again, we give the customer an RFID tag. He can go into the shop and he can pick his stuff up 24/7, whenever he needs it, whenever he wants it. Regal sensors. Normally, he had to go to the system and check, okay, this is needed, this is needed. No, now we put eyes into the Regal system. And automatically, when this thing is empty, I don't know how to say it in English, but when this vach is empty, it's automatically reorders again. So again, the customer doesn't need to spend time on replenishing his C parts, because we're selling C parts, as you didn't know. You know the story about C parts? A bit? No? If you have an A part, like for instance BMW, they're building cars. The A parts for them to buy in are the carrosserie and the engine. They're expensive. The B parts are the windscreen wipers, the wheels, and the accu and everything. But then the C parts come, the screws, the bolts, the nuts. They are super, super important for BMW, because if they're not there, this car can't be sold. So we are super important in the whole supply chain of the customer. And as for now these days, as we know, the supplies are really not so easy to get. So what we're now looking into is systems like subscriptions. You pay a little bit more, but you're secure that you get the stuff. And as you know, we're selling C parts for the customer, maybe not important, because there's not so much money going involved in that stuff. But if he doesn't have the if he doesn't have the stuff, yeah, you know what it means. He can make money. So this is the brother of the son of Kees, by the way. And he's already way more digitized than Kees, than his father. But he is also like to work with his hands. And he's also heavily relying on digitization, on data, on artificial intelligence, and all this stuff. He knows what it is. But he still knows from his father also that working with his hands is filling the pockets. So let him partner up with Würth. We can maybe help him a bit on this side. So in the end, I think that online shopping has the future. I don't know if we're still going to buy online on all different web shops. I think we're going more into marketplaces and also in the B2B. I see an example on bol.com, on Amazon. And that's not only in the B2C, but also in B2B we're getting this future. In Holland only, we're working with 7 process specialists, let's say it like that, e-business specialists. We're going with the sales rep to the customer to help the customer digitalize. As Marlies said, bring the personalization, bring the human touch in there. And that's what we're still doing at Würth. We're not personal. We're now sitting in a time and age where we need to think, okay, how can we bring this personalization into online shopping? You know what I mean? But in the end, we see that the numbers of Omnichannel, the buzzword, from 2017 to 2022, we see that there's an upgoing lift in the Omnichannel, so we're on the right track. And I think with numbers like these, we can only see that we're going on the right direction, but there's so much more work to do. And we're sitting now on in the last 5-6 years, we went really fast, but right now there's like a stagnation, yeah, something like that. And that's really hard to break through, and I'm happy that we're now again sitting live like this, so we can discuss how we can make this transition faster or better or what it is. Because in the end of the day, we need to prevent that the customer of us has empty boxes, because then he needs to drive to the shop. And then it's going to be a lot of annoying. So what we do, we check if a company is digitized, and most of the companies are digitized. And we just have to bring a little bit of a sauce over it. And then maybe it's going to work. But for that, we need to check the entire process, from the need until the accounting and everything in between, because that's the e-business customer journey. And then it's integrated systems like vending machines, or Regal systems, the Würth app, scanners, direct scanning, RFID plates, and everything what we have to increase the productivity of our customers. Because in the end, we are the minibar, we are a bit more expensive, but the customer needs to focus on the core activities. That way the customer can make money with products of Würth.